there's one manufacturer in the scooter world that refuses to be boring, it is Italjet. Known for the legendary dragster, the Italian specialists are back at it again for 2026. Meet the 2026 Italjet Roadster 400. This isn't your average commuter. This is a machine that looks like it drove straight out of a cyberpunk movie. Combining an exposed trellis framework with radical suspension engineering, the Roadster 400 is a twist-and-go, quite unlike anything else on the market. Today, we are diving deep into the specs, the insane design, and the price of this two-wheeled artwork. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the design. Italjet calls it the Roadster, and you can see why. The bodywork is a mix of retro inspiration and aggressive modern engineering. The core of this beast is that exposed central tubular chassis. It runs right between the two front footboards, bolting directly into the front of the engine and the seat unit. This means it's not a traditional flat-floor scooter. You're straddling a piece of engineering. The bike sits on a stunning single-arm front suspension setup. And yes, if you look closely, that is an Öhlins shock absorber sitting right there at the front. It wraps around a 13-inch spoked alloy wheel, giving it a stance that is aggressive and low. But does it have the go to match the show? The Roadster 400 is powered by a 394cc single-cylinder engine, paired, of course, with a CVT twist-and-go gearbox. The numbers are promising. It claims 41.6 horsepower at 7,500 RPM and 30.4 pound-feet of torque at 6,000 RPM. This puts it squarely in the A2 license category for European riders. What makes those numbers even better is the weight. Italjet claims a wet weight of just 151 kilograms, and that's before you add the 12 liters of fuel. That power-to-weight ratio should make this thing an absolute rocket off the line. Now, things get really interesting when we look at the components. The wheels are shod with Pirelli Diablo Rosso scooter tires, ensuring sticky grip. Stopping power comes from a dual-front Nissin Caliper setup, gripping a massive 280mm disc. But look closely. The caliper is actually incorporated within the front suspension setup. It's a radical design where the disc obscures most of the rim. It looks incredible, though I imagine your mechanic might complain when it's time for maintenance. Moving to the back, the complexity continues. You have another adjustable Öhlins shock, bolted behind the pillion seat on a vertical rear arm. And check out this exhaust. It features twin Akrapovič exhaust exits that flow up through the bike, flanked by large air intakes that remind us of a Porsche 911 Turbo. It is pure automotive theater. Despite the wild looks, Italjet wants you to actually ride this thing. The seat height is a manageable 790 millimeters. You get a circular TFT display, full LED lighting, ABS at both ends, and traction control. Maintenance is surprisingly reasonable too. Service intervals are every 9,000 miles, or annually, with valve clearance checks only needed every 18,000 miles. So how much for this madness? The guide price is set at around 7,800 euros, or roughly 6,840 pounds. A premium price, but for a bike that comes with Öhlins and Akrapovič's standard, it's a tempting proposition. The 2026 Italjet Roadster 400 is available in striking color combos like black and gold or red and silver. It's bold, it's weird, and it's beautiful. Would you ride this? Or is it too radical for the streets? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and ride safe.